Hey, greetings everyone. This is Briz. Last week I've been doing a little workout in the garage. My wife is a preschool teacher and she was saying, honey, can you make me some type of beanbag toss game? So I got online, and thanks to a Chris Baylor, he made a PDF file, and it's free on the internet, the actual plans to make this cornhole game. And pretty much followed his plans, and in just a little bit I'll show you some of the upgrades that I made for it. But it's a nice easy project. Basically a 1/2-inch plywood and some you make some 1 by 2.5 strips for the frame around the bottom. When I turn this thing over, you'll see how that's built, and it's basic. I didn't want to go through a video on how to build it because it's easy as pie just by looking at the PDF file directions. And if you have problems finding a cornhole plans PDF format, just drop me a comment or send me a personal message on YouTube. Give me your email address and I will forward these to you. But let's turn this thing over and I'll show you some of the improvements that I made that you may want to incorporate in your plans also. Okay, we've got this board turned upside down. As you'll notice, the joints here are just butt joints, so there's nothing really high-tech about this game at all. And as far as construction, I did put some rubber bumpers, and you may be able to find these in a hardware store. I'm sort of a hoarder, so anything electronic that may have rubber feet, before I throw the thing away, if it's inoperational, I strip it for all parts. That includes, and I think his written directions cover this, but on this leg assembly, one thing that I did add, if you look over here in the corner, I put that little block right here, and what that does is, so when it's opened up all the way, the leg's not actually resting on the edge of the 1 by 2, and getting down closer you can see how it hits the leg all up and down. That way you don't start putting creases on your legs. And another thing you use that for is, if you cut this angle a little bit off, you can use that to fudge it, because there's always going to be some play in how you drill these holes. I use C-clamps on this thing and accurately cut this angle, but by the time you put the hardware on, there's a little bit of play. And when this rested all the way up against this board, this angle wasn't flat on the floor, so I had to adjust it this direction, C-clamp it again, and then I measured this in here and made a little block. And actually I think it adds some strength to the corner there since it's glued. One of the upgrades that you won't see in the plans is when these legs are closed and you're carrying them, they tend to flop open. So I put a cabinet magnetic door holder closure on that, on each leg. So when you close it, it magnetically holds it, and it's strong. I can just about lift the whole board up with the magnet. So there's no way when you're carrying this board the legs won't fly open on you anymore. So that's a nice little added perk. Another thing is, my wife wanted a handle in which to carry it. So don't necessarily measure halfway. Hang it on something to find the center of gravity before you mount your handle, because it's a little bit more to the left because you have the weight of the legs added to the board. So there you go. These are the PDF files. There's actually, I think, two. One are the written instructions, and then one file covers a 4-page drawings of how to make this. And like I say, if you can't find this on the internet, just drop me a personal message and I will get it to you. Hey, thanks for watching. My next thing on the list now will be making the bean bags.